Is the era of full-frame dominance finally coming to an end? You might think you need a massive sensor to get professional results, but Fujifilm is about to drop a camera that changes that narrative entirely. We are talking about a device rumored to pack a 40-megapixel partially stacked sensor and internal 8K video recording into a body that makes traditional setups look like dinosaurs. If you are a filmmaker looking to redefine your workflow without breaking your back or your bank account, you need to hear this. Welcome to Tech Vibe, where we break down the gear that actually matters. Today, we are deep diving into the leaks surrounding the highly anticipated Fujifilm X-T6, a camera that could be the single most important release of 2026 for the high-end APS-C market. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's address the elephant in the room. The camera market has been stagnant, with companies pushing incremental updates. But the X-T6 feels different. Reports from supply chains are consistent. We are looking at an aggressive play by Fujifilm to bridge the gap between their heritage styling and cutting-edge professional capabilities. Imagine a 40-megapixel X-Trans CMOS 6HRBSI sensor combined with a partially stacked design. This means faster readouts and significantly reduced rolling shutter, effectively solving the biggest complaint users had with the X-T5. This is the kind of engineering that makes you realize specs are one thing, but how they translate to your real-world shooting is where the magic happens. If you are a videographer, stay with me. The rumors point toward internal 8K recording at 30 frames per second. No external recorders required. You are looking at oversampled 4K, 10-bit 4.2.2 color, and the inclusion of F-Log2 for that extended dynamic range we all crave. For the heavy hitters, we are talking about 12-bit ProRes output. If these specs hold, the X-T6 isn't just a hybrid camera. It's a legitimate B-cam for professional productions. There is even chatter about a fan-cooled implementation to combat thermal limits, which tells you exactly who Fujifilm is targeting: the pros who demand reliability during long, grueling shoots. The camera industry has been stuck in a cycle of marginal, safe updates, leaving many of us waiting for a reason to get excited. But the winds are shifting. The latest retail manifests for the X-T6 paint a picture of a device that isn't just an iteration, it's a disruption. We are looking at a platform designed to take the fight directly to the full-frame giants. If you've been feeling the itch to upgrade or have been debating whether to jump to a heavy, expensive body, hit the pause button. What is coming in September is engineered to make you rethink that decision. Let's talk about the heart of this machine. The rumored 40-megapixel partially stacked sensor is the linchpin. By embedding DRAM layers directly, Fujifilm is giving you the readout speeds necessary to crush rolling shutter issues, which has historically been the Achilles heel of high-resolution APS-C cameras. Whether you are capturing fast-moving action or need reliable video in a studio, this sensor is designed to behave like a camera 2 or 3 times its price. It's not just about megapixel count. It's about the fidelity, the speed, and the confidence you feel when you know your camera isn't going to stutter under pressure. For those who live and breathe video, the internal 8K 30p capability is the headline feature sending ripples through the industry. We are talking about professional-grade cinema specs and a body that fits in your palm. With the power of the new X Processor 6, the X-T6 is rumored to handle massive data rates, making it a viable B-cam on high-end sets. The integrated cooling design allows you to push the hardware to its absolute limit without the dreaded heat warnings. This is the reliability working professionals demand, and Fujifilm is finally checking that box. The design shifts are where things get interesting. We are seeing strong indicators of a redesigned, fully articulating touchscreen. This suggests the camera is being built for the hybrid creator who is as comfortable in front of the lens as behind it. Paired with reworked top-plate dials, the ergonomics are being fine-tuned to be faster and more intuitive. Fujifilm is banking on the idea that utility and professional speed are what you want most in 2026. Beyond the hardware, the software intelligence is the most critical update. The deep learning AI autofocus is being rebuilt from the ground up, utilizing skeletal tracking to lock onto subjects with surgical precision. The days of hunting for focus in low-light, high-intensity scenarios are over. You are getting a machine that understands the geometry of its environment. When you combine this with 8-stop in-body image stabilization, you have a setup that is effectively a tripod in your hand. This is why the X-T6 is being positioned as a full-frame killer. It offers the resolution, the video depth, and the modern autofocus of a flagship, all while maintaining the compact experience that made the X-T series a legend. Whether you are a professional photographer or a content creator building a studio, the X-T6 is shaping up to be the most critical investment you can make this year. It is a bold statement, and the September release window is looking like a defining moment for the market. We are watching the supply chain closely, and we will be the first to break down the final specs the moment they go live. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure you are subscribed to Tech Vibe with your notifications turned on. The engineering philosophy behind the X-T6 is about redefining the hybrid category for a new generation of creators who refuse to be tethered to a massive camera bag. The move to a fully articulating screen is a tactical decision to support the modern workflow of vloggers who need to see their framing instantly. It turns this machine into a self-contained production studio. Coupled with the rumored battery upgrade, you're looking at extended power management that finally matches the high-demand processing power of 8K recording and AI-driven tracking. Furthermore, Fujifilm is revitalizing the entire X-mount experience. With new glass launching alongside the X-T6, they are maximizing the resolving power of that 40-megapixel sensor. We aren't just talking about sharpness. We are talking about contrast, micro-detail, and the unique color science that has kept the X series relevant. When you stack these rumors together, the sensor, processor, cooling, and AI autofocus, it forms a complete picture of a tool that effectively bridges the gap between high-end commercial stills and professional video production. If you are currently shooting on older hardware, the jump to the X-T6 will feel like moving from a calculator to a supercomputer. You gain the ability to crop into your photos with absolute impunity and shoot video that looks cinematic. The X-T6 is the most disruptive APS-C camera we have seen in years, making it an essential watch. We are tracking the countdown to September, and we will be here to break down every pixel the moment the embargo lifts. Stay tuned to Tech Vibe as we finalize our full review series. We're pushing the limits of what a camera can do, and we want you right there with us. Thanks for sticking around until the end. Your support keeps the gear news flowing. We will see you in the next one.